Welcome. It's dark right now because I don't have access to the light switch that would turn on the overhead light because I covered it with a large shelf. But that's okay. We're getting nice and spooky. We're getting nice and ooh. And the way you can tell is because you can see nothing. That's how you know it's very, very scary. If horror games have taught me anything. Welcome everyone. I'm back. Like a horrible spirit coming back from the dead, I've come back again to give you all seizures. Just like every time I come on. And I've
I'm
got...
so ready for the ADHD colors.
Oh yeah. I've come back on with the cute Lolita dress, coming appropriately for Deathsmiles, of course. We're back. If you missed it, Deathsmiles 2 was actually my first ever, I believe, my first ever showcase for Lady Arcaders, and I've been doing it every month ever since. So, I'm not gonna quit for November. There's only one slot left, if I have anything to say about it. But, we'll see if I got a quick draw after I'm done with all this. Hopefully. Don't steal my slot. I want to be in the November highlight, please. But jokes
Don't ruin
aside,
your dream.
yeah, you wouldn't wanna hurt a woman in gaming, would you know?
Don't do this to a trans person.
No, no, no. But yes, we're here once again for more shmups. I hope you haven't gotten tired of them, because I still somehow have more to show you. Now, Deathsmiles is an interesting case. It falls into all the interesting caveats that Deathsmiles 2 does. No 3D graphics this time. It's just the classic. It's just the classic stuff for the most part. All the cool sprite art that Cave is known for, and of course the scoring system is going to be a lot different. A lot was changed moving over to the sequel. Including our character. We're going to be playing Rose this time around, who is usually who I like to play in Deathsmiles, but I don't know, Deathsmiles 2 just kind of hit a little different, I guess. With that out of the way, though, I think we're mostly ready to get started. I think we're mostly ready to get started, unless there's anyone else would like to get out of the way. But for
I
the
just want to say play Xenoblade as a Xenoblade gamer.
God, I shouldn't have said anything. Okay, well, never mind.
Never give me the power.
Someone get this nerd off comms. No. But yeah, I think we're pretty much ready to go. There's gonna be a lot of explaining in the first half, or at least I'm gonna try, because the first half of this is gonna get pretty intense. But if you remember anything from the Deathsmiles 2 showcase, it should be a lot easier to follow, because there are a lot of things that did carry over. So just I think we're ready to get started. So I mean, the timer doesn't really matter, but 3, 2, 1, go.
Gaming.
Gaming. We're just gonna sit here while I get some explaining out of the way because the timers aren't so generous. So, if you remember from our first Deathsmiles endeavor, there are two counters. We're going to be talking about them a lot. There's the power-up counter and the overall counter. And those two counters are going to be crucial. As per usual, power-up mode's still a thing in this game. It makes your shot more powerful, you get a bunch of pickups, and the overall counter is a bonus that gets added to every pickup, depending on how big it is. Pickups go to the power-up counter, and if the power-up counter is full or you are powered up, they go to the overall counter. So this first stage, we're just gonna be chillin' mad, trying to get our power-up counter up to 1,000. That's
Those are big boys.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be
They're all
some
dead.
boys. Oh yes, that's also gonna be a common theme. So I'm gonna quiet a little bit because this first stage is surprisingly precise. And how well I do actually does impact the next stage.
There's like pig people walking around.
Yes.
You're just destroying everything, so I feel like this is illegal criminal activity.
Probably.
All the ADHD colors are already starting, and it's too much
Alright.
for me, Brie.
Alright, cool. I can chillax a little. That opening part is a little hard. And the reason why I have to focus a lot in this opening level is because there's not a lot of stuff to get pickups from. But how you get more pickups in this game is by shooting certain enemies with certain shot types. I guess you could classify 3 shot types in the game. Flee. And the deal with them is you have your not focus shot, your unfocused shot. You have your focus shot, and you have your lock-on shot. They're all carryover. Well, I mean, Deathsmiles 2 had all those as well. And depending on what kind of shot you shoot your enemies with, they'll drop more pickups. So, that whole barrage of the first level is a lot of making sure I'm shooting the right enemies with the right shots, because if you don't, you just will not get enough pickups. And we need the pickups, for sure.
Pick up all the things, gamers.
Yes, we will need them for this next stage.
Pick up all the power-ups and all the ladies.
True. Always me. But this next stage here is going to be very important. You'll...
These things are too big. I would not be able to dodge all of those big things.
That was scary. But this next stage is a volcano. If you were here for Deathsmiles 2, you'll remember a vertically scrolling stage that was incredibly lucrative because of the way the rocks worked. And
Anime.
And I can assure you that this game is literally no different. Volcano is a vertically scrolling stage that is incredibly lucrative due to the way the rocks work.
We love rocks.
Yes, we need to go into the stage with Frenzy. Or not with Frenzy, but we have to get into the stage with 1,000 on the not the overall, 1,000 on the power-up counter, so we can power up pretty early in the stage. But not too early. We want to wait a little bit. Like right here.
There's birds in a volcano?
There are birds in a volcano.
Like a frog man with a mushroom on his head?
And as you can see, we have a glorious fountain of pickups waiting for us to exploit it.
We love farming in games.
True.
As an RPG player that plays games like Xenoblade, I love farming.
Yeah, so we can just farm these rocks, and we're chilling in Frenzy already. You can see the 10,000 on the overall counter just popping off. Glorious.
There's too many numbers for my brain, as we all know speedrunners can't do math.
It's true. It's true. That's why I don't do any of the math. I let the game do the math. Alright, please.
The eyeball things remind me of the eyeball monsters,
okay.
like
That's
Kid Icarus.
What you just saw me do there was a refresh. You'll remember refreshes from Deathsmiles 2 as well, though they work a lot differently in this game. They are a lot harder in this game. Way harder. The way you do refreshes in this game is to get all the power-ups on the screen, because that's how the refresh works. You get all these high-value pickups on the screen, and you get them on the screen right as you are leaving power-up mode. That way, when you leave power-up mode, there's a bunch of pickups on the screen, and you can pick them all up and go back to right to 1,000, and it's all good beans.
I can't even tell what a pickup is or what a bullet is. There's just everything is just so colorful and all looks the same.
And don't mind me, a little more focus.
Little purple bullets.
Yeah. So yeah, refreshes. How they work in this game. The primo way to get a refresh in this game is typically you want to use your bomb. Your bomb quickly takes away your power-up mode, so you want to use your bomb when there's a bunch of pickups on screen, or use your bomb to cause a bunch of pickups on screen, and then you can use that to get your refreshes. As you'll notice, it's a lot harder than it was in Deathsmiles 2, where you just like press a button at the right time. It's very quick. It's a lot more timing oriented. You usually want to bomb. It really depends on what scenario you're in, at what point you want to bomb during your power-up. For that refresh specifically, I like to bomb around 340 on the power-up counter. But it's incredibly precise, it's very annoying, and it is not fun. It is also...
Is it like frame perfect, or is it just like
It's not
very
frame
precise.
It's not frame perfect. It gets pretty close, and there's no cues for it, and the timing changes every single time, depending on when your power-up starts, how much lag that you've generated on your power-up, all that good stuff. It's all, it all impacts when you, it all impacts when you can, you know, use,
I love the sudden jump to anime whenever you finish a stage.
Alright.
It's very anime and very Xenoblade, because it's anime.
Let's see. I think I can do this, actually. I think I can do this. I wasn't expecting that. Actually, that stage went ridiculously well. Way
Are you
better.
collecting skulls?
Oh, yeah. And I want to collect exclusively skulls and not crowns. But the crowns are higher value, so why do I only want the skulls? Well, the 10,000 bonus that you get from the 10,000 bonus you get from the frenzy is a lot more valuable than any pickup in the game. So, ooh, I don't know if I want to do that. Oh, that kind of sucks. That's fine, actually.
I don't even know what happened, but apparently it's fine.
We should be getting a lot of pickups from this segment. Little fun rerouting.
Snakes? Are these snakes or pythons with legs? Do the pythons have legs in this game? I don't know. I know they do in real life.
1 second. Sorry, I had to do some crazy-ass dodging there. Oh, Jesus.
I don't even know how you're doing any of this.
Yeah, I just had to do some real nasty dodging
Like-
there for a second. I had to
Like
do a
you're
little
touching
improv.
the bottom parts of bullets and like not getting hit somehow.
Okay, I can breathe a little bit because this boss is has 2 safe spots on it. Very funny. You hate to see it happen.
This is like a demonic Deku tree from Zelda.
Here's our second safe spot. You really do hate to see that. I mess it up.
I hate the smiling apples. They're so cursed.
Let's see. Are we still gonna get... Oh, that's rough. That's rough. Just missed 1,000. That's rough.
Oh no.
If I didn't screw up the safe spot, we would have been fine. That's rough.
Listen, at least we got more anime.
Alright, well, we'll see how it goes. It's not too terrible. We'll immediately get our... There we go. It's not that big of a deal. But yeah, why are we collecting skulls when, when everything else is much more valuable in point? Well, because of the bonus that Frenzy gives, it's very big. We just want to pick up as many pickups as possible. So we want the crowns to break on the ground because they generate more skulls. Even if the crowns are more valuable, by letting them break on the ground, they turn into like 4 skulls, which is like 40,004 points at the very least with every pickup, as opposed to the like, I don't know, like 10,000 or 12,000 that every golden crown would be worth. So instead of letting that break onto the ground, is a lot more valuable.
So if the crown turns into a skull, does that mean there's a head already inside the crown?
Yes.
It's how that works.
Yes.
And then it somehow multiplies into 4.
Yeah, when crowns hit the floor, they break into skulls. The large crowns, the large gold ones, break into 2 crowns, break into 4 skulls, and the small little heart crowns, they of course break into 2 skulls.
You also have like a little person around you. I don't know what they're doing.
Oh, don't worry, we're gonna be getting a lot of fun from them soon. You'll remember in Deathsmiles 2X, I mentioned something called Death Mode. Well, I kind of dismissed it in that game because in Deathsmiles 2X, it's not really much of a thing that exists. It's just kind of like a formality. It just spawns a bunch of walls, and they're really boring. In this game, death mode is nutty. Death mode is absolutely cursed in this game, and it's rough. You're gonna see me die. We're probably not gonna 1cc this, which is why I put an asterisk in score attempt. I did that intentionally, because we're not making it through the entirety of this game. I can
I was
assure you
looking at
that.
the showcases stuff, and I was like, what is this asterisk for? I don't know what this means.
Yeah, we're not 1cc this game. No shot. I do not have confidence in myself, and it is because of death mode. Death mode gets nuts, and you're going to see it happen right now, actually. Death mode
Yo,
kicks
let's
in.
go.
Death mode kicks in right now. Oh, no.
So is there also a Smiles mode if it's Deathsmiles?
There's no Smiles mode. Trust
Oh,
me.
damn.
Smiles mode is when you're not in death mode, because you're smiling, because you're not in death mode. But
Smiles
yes.
mode for me is when I don't play this game, because I would not play this game at all, because I would just
Whoa!
die forever.
Frick! No, that's bad. Shit. Oh, I shouldn't be cursing.
There's like,
that's...
tanks or something?
Okay, this is just gonna have to work. I lost so many points right there. That's really unfortunate.
Let's go death mode.
Yes, death mode. Too much talking.
It's always death mode's fault.
Yeah, death mode. It spawns a whole bunch of, suicide bullets. And these suicide bullets, you can absorb with your familiar. Basically, you absorb these, bullets, with your familiar, and to protect yourself, and all that good stuff. And, don't worry, there's gonna be plenty more, death mode bullets, where they came from. This isn't even the half of it.
Honestly, this just looks the same to me as the first level. I can't even tell the difference. Giant cow Mary, what? They got like cubes or something. Futuristic cubes from a giant cow.
Okay. Anyways, death mode. Never mind. Calm down. Why did this pattern just decide to be hard today?
I don't understand why this cow has cubes, but I'm here for it.
Anyways, death mode. Death mode. We'll talk about it eventually. The big thing about death mode is that, the suicide bullets that enemies spawn, that you can, pick up with your familiar, they count as point pickups, and they are just as, beneficial as any pickup in the game in frenzy mode. So we are going to be exploiting that. In fact, this game gets really nutty once you get to the highest echelon of scoring, because the game will throw so many death mode bullets at you that you are able to achieve frenzy mode without going into power-up. So you never even have to, like, start getting, like, crazy with, like, spawning a bunch of stuff. The game will just throw so many projectiles at you that you have to absorb that you'll just reach frenzy mode and just get 10,000 on every single pickup for the rest of the game as long as you don't die. So, that's not happening. We're not in a marathon. Well, marathon, but, you know. But that's definitely not happening in a live run setting. That's stay-at-home grind mode. Otherwise,
that's baby mode.
Otherwise,
baby mode for someone like me.
Okay. Chill. Instead, we're gonna be using these pickups to spawn a. Whoa, that was a dodge. We're gonna be using these bullets to spawn a bunch of crowns whenever we power up, and we're also going to be using them to achieve frenzy mode way quicker. And we're also going to be using them in frenzy mode for more points, because they do still count as pickups, which means in power up mode they do get the frenzy bonus. Whoa.
We love points, gamers.
Jeez.
So, like, what's the big number in the bottom left? Is that, like, combo or something?
That's a power up counter.
Oh, that's like how many power-ups you have or that have used?
That's the, when it reaches 1,000, you can power up.
Okay.
Okay, I just need to breathe.
I don't think the house on the hill is very safe.
Oh, by the way, this translation, Deathsmiles 2, the translation's fairly accurate and all that good stuff. But when Axis ported over this game, they decided to give everyone weird accents, and Rosa is from California, so she says stuff like "Oh my gosh" in Gothic horror land Gilverado. It's very interesting. It was a very interesting choice, I will say.
That's like Assassin's Creed Unity, where the game is set in France, but they gave everyone British accents.
Oh god. Yeah, same deal. It's very silly, but it is a part of the translation, and for some reason, every port of the game uses Axis's weird translation for all the dialogue. They also use Axis's port, even if it's kind of broken. None of the ports of this game have fully accurate slowdown, which is kind of a big deal because when you get out of power up, it is tied to slowdown. If you slow down the game more, you'll stay in power up mode longer. So completely bringing the game to its knees is very beneficial for score. And as such, getting accurate slowdown in this game is really important. And while the most updated version of the Axis port is close enough, it's not fully accurate, so I'm pretty sure the original cabinet is still the highest scoring version of the game. Though I'm not entirely sure about that.
So you're just like trying to lag as much as possible?
Oh yeah, you know it. Oh yeah, and to elaborate, Casper over here is very German. She says stuff like "wunderbar" out of nowhere. Why? I don't know. Windia's normal, and
Why not? Sometimes you just gotta speak German.
yeah, I guess so. I think Windia is pretty like.
Let out some German once in a while.
I think Windia is Japanese, and Follett is shy. That's her.
That's not a language. That's a personality type.
She doesn't say anything.
That's how that works.
She doesn't say anything, so she doesn't really get a dialect. We're not going to the gorge. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. I'm not ending the run that hard. I refuse. You can't make me end the run on command. The gorge is, it sure is an additional level. It bumps up death mode. It makes it even more intense. It's the hardest stage in the game by a long shot. It is blatantly unfair. It is not fun. It is very lucrative for score. But I do not want to end the run, because if we go there, we are dying there. That's not like a, oh, you know, maybe we can make it, but it's kind of, no, we're dying there. That's where all runs go to die. That's just how it works. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Basically, I want to say like, at least 82% of my runs have all died to the gorge, because it is just that much harder than the rest of the game. And the rest have died here, and in the beginning stage. It's the first two stages. Oh wow, that was weird. I don't know why nothing died there, but okay. It is the first two stages. It is the gorge, and it. Okay, we're just gonna pop.
These green dragons, man.
Yeah, these green dragons are the worst enemies in the game, because they spawn suicide bullets for like 2 seconds straight. It's rough. I don't know why, but they just like never stop. They do not give you any room to like dodge around or anything. It's super annoying. And you're gonna have to forgive me for just like not talking around here, because it is still technically possible we make it to the end of the game if we Ooh.
Listen, I'm just watching all the colors. I don't. My brain is just zooming.
It is still technically possible we can make it to the end of the game if I play well here.
Maybe.
I don't know if
and then Gorge. Let's go Gorge.
Oh no, we passed up the opportunity for Gorge.
Oh,
Thankfully,
no.
I would never want to be tempted into such a horrendous fate.
See, if I played this game, I would never be able to get even the Gorge. I would just die in the first level like 20 times and leave.
Surprisingly, this game's actually very beginner friendly. You wouldn't think it, but it's true. Because you can select your, you can select how hard stages get. Ooh. Oh, this is gonna suck.
Cube Cow is back?
Yeah. Nah.
Can we kill them?
Yeah, it's hard to get past that boss. And we should be good for another power-up?
You have to get past that boss, but you defeat it in like 5 seconds.
Yep, with a death, which is bad. We kind of want to conserve lives as much as we can for our final boss, because it gets rough. It gets extra rough. Ooh, that's a lot of bullets coming from literally every place on the screen. Yeah!
That's how bullet hills work. Shmups. Bullets on the screen.
It's true, you wouldn't think it, but it's true. A lot of the difficulty in the latter half of this game is a lot of management around your familiar, making sure it's in the right place at the right time, because if your familiar gets lost and you're in like a sea of suicide bullets, it's GG, it's game over. Accept death.
So do you like control where it goes, or is it just like RNG?
Well, how your familiar moves is actually character dependent. For
Kind of
Rosa,
RNG?
no, it's fully controllable. It really just depends on, what character you pick! Jesus. Let's see if we can...
Look at these guys go. They just explode into pieces.
Oh.
They just became giant meat.
For Rosa, you kind of drag your familiar, is the way it works. Oh. That's a power-up mode that didn't last very long, unfortunately. Because I got into a really bad situation at the top of the screen. Which happens.
Too many stairs here in the background. This is not good.
Oh yeah.
You can't be having this many stairs.
This stage also goes on forever. Wow.
Like, who's even using all of these stairs? Like, get an elevator at this point.
I mean, it's skillfully. We're a little behind on technology. Ah, that's so bad. That's bad.
See, they just explode into giant pieces of meat. What?
Oh, okay. Chill. Oh my gosh. Jesus. 2 enemies sandwich me one time and then they get a bomb out of me. Why are you so intense today? What's that about?
Massive explosions.
Oh gosh.
See, all these clock towers are just like reminding me of Castlevania for some reason.
Okay, going into the final portion of the game with 1 life, 1 bomb. We're definitely not surviving, but that's okay. We made it pretty far.
In the background?
And the score is not too terrible, actually. Considering we didn't go to the gorge, it could be a lot worse, actually. So, no.
We love the panic noises.
This is rough.
So here comes all the lag. Let's go, gamers. Those are like angry demonic dogs.
Wow, I am scraping by the hair of my chin. As you do.
As you do. Sometimes you just do that.
Oh, this is nice and lucrative, though. We love to see this. This might be a new high score. If I'm...
let's
nope,
go.
never mind. I jinxed it.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's fine.
Big oof right there.
This is about what I expected to happen, so I'm chilling. Mission accomplished. We got a pretty good score. So let's see the rest of the game, though. If we're right here.
We got that far with no deaths.
Yeah, and this is pretty much the end of the scoring. We're at the final boss. Alright, cool.
That's just a man.
At least I can relax now. At least I can relax. I can chill a little bit.
Okay, I think we're back. Maybe. I think you're good to unpause.
Alright, it's Tyranno Satan time. Yahoo! Yes, his name is Tyranno Satan. We're not gonna talk about it. Yes, this is Fugue B minor.
I'm gonna see this in my nightmares tonight.
I'm gonna see this in my nightmares tonight. I feel like for different reasons, probably.
See, I always like creepy stuff like cryptids, but like, I just prefer the Squonk and Mothman. I don't know what this is.
That's the wrong button. That's fine. We can use a bomb. It might be fun.
Anyone else in chat like the Squonk? If you knew what the Squonk was, I promise he would be much better than this. Not as scary.
Jesus, I'm getting hit.
He's just screaming into the void.
As we all do, I think. I think that's a fairly common event.
Sometimes you just scream into the void.
Alright, second phase. This is where we definitely take our second continue. This is probably the roughest part of the fight. That's why. Hi, thanks for giving me a hug. Appreciate it.
Oh, he's so wide. He's a wide boy. Wide boy and a wild boy.
Nice. Yeah, kind of figured. This boss is rough, and the worst part is you can't even practice him efficiently. Because this game's practice tools are bad. I love this game so much. Its practice tools are really bad. You cannot skip to bosses, and Hades Castle is the longest stage in the game by like a significant margin. It takes up like half the run. It's real rough. So practicing Tyranno Satan's a no-go for the most part. It's real rough. It gets wacky out here, but it's okay.
He lost his entire body, but he's still alive. Okay, I would not be able to dodge any of this. I don't know what's happening.
Wow. Oh. Thank you, Invincibility Frames. I appreciate it.
See, this is too much purple, too much balls.
And
I can't handle this many purple balls.
Alright, we can hit time like, right about now.
Gaming?
I mean, time is a little relevant, but you know.
GG well.
Alright. Chat. Do we want good ending or bad ending? Say now. Say now.
Get your votes in chat for a good ending or bad ending.
Do we stay home or bad ending? Oh, we have a little ooh, alright. That's one for bad ending. Y'all guys
there's already two for bad ending.
2 for bad ending. Wow.
3 for bad ending, okay.
Oh, y'all want the bad ending.
I think we're going bad ending.
Oh yeah, y'all want the bad ending. This is our only chance to go home.
For bad ending.
Oh yeah. Alright, so bad ending is in fact going home. The moral of the story is supposed to be that you know, the real going home was the friends we made along the way. But no, the real no, going home is just going home. Going home is just going home. And to be fair, it's not that bad of an ending. Well,
then how does this connect into 2?
It doesn't. 2's a prequel.
Oh. Oh no.
You know, so we go home, and it's actually not that bad of an ending. We still get to be happy at home. Rosa gets to serve iced tea to, apparently this is California somewhere. Somewhere in California, I'm sure it looks like this.
Look at this anime. Isn't this so animated, chat? Does this make you want to play Xenoblade for more anime?
But, yeah, that's Deathsmiles. Perfect little autumn game, I like to think. Nice game for Halloween.
Which autumn?
The autumn we're currently in right now.
Perfect for Hot Witch Autumn, let's go.
The end. Yeah, fantastic game, please go play it. Deathsmiles 1 and 2 is officially out, you can buy it everywhere now. Last time I did this showcase, Deathsmiles 1 and 2 is only on console. It's on PC now, so there are no more excuses for you all. It's like
My excuse is that I'm bad.
I think it's like you don't even have that excuse. This game has great beginner options. You can make this game easier. So that's
Oh
triple no
no,
excuses. No excuses. Go buy these games.
I'm
Please,
being shamed.
please give your money
Chad,
to
help me.
Cave because we really need more ports of games. Yeah, a small little PSA again. I do this at the end of most of my Cave showcases, but we need ports of these games because they're so reliant on the slowdown. We need ports of these games for them to be properly preserved in gaming history. And Cave is also literally the inventor of the bullet hell genre. So if some of these games get lost forever, they're just gone, and a huge portion of shmup history is just wiped off the face of the earth. So please go give Cave some money so they can go make more ports of their older games and all that good stuff. Right now, we're actually looking at getting Akai Katana very soon in December, which is a game that has not been ported. So we're making progress, and reportedly Side Ioju is in the works. So we're getting pretty close to most of the Cave games getting ports. So, please go give this This is the only time I'll ever tell you this, but please go give these this company some money. So we can finish up the catalog and make all of these games accessible to a modern audience and all that good stuff. You know, so you don't have to buy a $10,000 arcade cabinet. You know, just a little convenience.
Yeah, because who just casually goes around buying $10,000 game
Alright.
cabinets?
I think this is gonna be second place high score, I think. We'll have to wait around and see a little bit. But
What, do you want to plug yourself while you're doing that?
yeah. You know where I am. I'm on my Twitch channel. I stream this stuff all the time. Especially this stuff, because, you know, it's Halloween, so what else am I gonna stream except for Deathsmiles and horror games? Maybe FNAF. But, I'm on BunniestBunRena. Big shoutouts to the shmup community as a whole. Yep, that is the second place high score. We love to see it.
Gaming.
Shout out to Kiwi, my mentor, and my podcast co-host of a year. He's great, wonderful. Holds the worldwide high score for a Mushi range. Very fantastic and cool. What a legend. Actually, way better at shmups than I am. Go check out his content. He's really cool. Big shout out to the Shmup Discord. They're really cool as well. They're always welcoming. They have an entire channel dedicated exclusively to Deathsmiles. So if you're looking for, if you want to get in on the fun Deathsmiles scoring gang, you're free to. Come join the club. We have an entire channel where you can come in, ask questions, laugh about how bad this game is, and then call it a good game. All that good stuff. All the wonderful things that you're used to doing with video games. But with that, I think we're good. I think it's Undertale time. If I'm not correct. I'm pretty.
It is Undertale time.
I think it's funny skeleton time. Though I might
Funny skeleton.
Is it funny skeleton time? I think it's funny skeleton time. You guys ready for some funny skeletons? I hope you are.
Chat, you ready for Funny Skeleton Man?
Chat.
Tumblr Sexy Man of the Year?
Yes, that's right. Sans did hit Tumblr Sexy Man of the Year. I forget that every now and then. But great choice, by the way. It was either gonna be Sans or the Onceler, and honestly, I'm glad it was Sans instead. Any Tumblr patriots out there? Anyone that was down in the trenches? Anyways, I'm done distracting. Unless you want me to distract, I could keep talking about Deathsmiles like at least for like another hour or so. So if you need some time to get set up with all the tech and stuff, go crazy. I can just talk for a million years. And I know tech has been a
Yeah.
little shoddy today. Part of it's my fault. Uh,
Yeah. Well,
so
I
yeah, that's
guess
it.
if you're done, we can move over to intermission and get ready for Undertale.
Perfect.
So,
Go for
Chad,
it.
if you're ready for Undertale, go get ready for Tumblr Sexy Man of the Year. Go do what you need to do. Go stretch your leggies. Go get some water. Go
Makes
maybe listen to some Xenoblade music. I don't know what you do,
make some hot chalky. Make some good hot chalky. That's what I do.
or do that, even though it's not Christmas.